Okay, so this is a set of like three total ones that I've picked that were going to equal out to the length of what Owl House was. And all that I have told these two is that this show ripped my heart clean out of my chest several times. And then now both of them got to see the first episode. Mike, does this feel like the show that ripped my heart out several times?
By the end of the episode, I could kind of see where it was going, but at the start, it it seemed a lot more jovial.
Rima, how about you?
I was like, in the chat, I was like, wow, we're already dropping the dark lore.
Yeah.
Why did the children have guns?
I'm gonna tell you right now. If I remember correctly, it never explains how they actually got guns in the first place.
Like, why do children have guns?
They just have guns. Starting out watching this, the amount of tonal whiplash, I was shocked I was not in traction. Like, what it's one of those shows that it is all over the place is the name of the game, but it fits so well. I wouldn't want the show any other way because it never stops.
Yeah, like one of the first things I said when I started is, wow, they do not waste any time, because they just jump right into, oh yeah, by the way, you're dead. Let's fight. Let's fight an angel.
Yeah, like, they're like, oh yeah, you're dead. This is where you are. This is a lore. By the way, you want to join our team with guns?
And
then 5 minutes later, we're all sitting at the table singing Kumbaya. Like, okay, we're going this way now.
Have any of you guys seen the South Park string of episodes about when Cartman tried to freeze himself for when the Nintendo Wii was going to get released?
We came out.
I don't I vaguely remember those episodes.
String of episodes is so fucking dumb because he gets strung into the future, and it's like human beings, otters, and something else, and they're at war.
Because of religion, because of Miss Garrison.
Because of religion, yes, but do you remember the exact reason why they were fighting? Because they couldn't agree on a name to call the religion. It was like the United Atheist Alliance, and then another one was the Atheist United of America or something I couldn't remember. It was so fucking dumb, and it came out of nowhere. And then when I'm watching this, I'm like, I don't know if the timeline matches up for if that guy thought that joke would be really funny, but I tried to remember the bigger guy. That you guys met the entire cast of the show, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Like, this is all of them.
All in one. We got the lore, all the characters, and the Kumbaya all in one episode.
Unless I'm blanking, like Angel and the Not Yet Dead Battlefront, that is the fucking show. That's it. Including one character you saw for like 2 seconds that was trying to get a picture of the band when they were signing stuff before the whatever. Oh, I don't want to bring that character because of major spoilers, but holy balls. Just be ready for that. Anyway.
By the way, can we talk about how great the music is in this episode, and the fact that like their whole period? Well, yeah, that, but like specifically how their plan, Operation
since out of nowhere, a band.
Part of that thing is, and they did say it, is they are meant to be fakely kind of in the band club, and then like at this, they're 100% a distraction team to get the NPCs to like flock to concerts and be distracted when they do their stuff. Now, they're in the afterlife. They're all dead.
Mm-hmm.
You've met most of the team. Otanashi, Yuri, Angel, and Awasawa, if I remember, I say her name correctly, are like the main ones that you have to know of right now. The one of them that's faced by David Matronga. I can't remember exactly what the guy's name is, but the one that had the axe that like attacked him. in the hospital room. He will be one of the more important ones a little bit later. But so they've said the word obliterated many times, which basically means that like you lose your free will. And one of the many ways is if you like start attending clubs or doing all the basic shit that everybody does.
Yeah.
If you aren't noticing a theme here,
it's very nonconformist.
Absolutely. So, yeah, it's very much keeping your individuality and remembering who you are, which none of them do most of them don't at the current moment, especially Otonashi. And that's all I gotta say. It comes up later. It comes out of nowhere. And when I say out of nowhere, I don't think I've ever had a more out of nowhere rug pull within 3 seconds that made me instantly start bawling. Like, there's no build up either to it. It just Mike drops it and it goes. And it's not like it's bad either. There's very few times you could drop the info bombshell that happens with that character and it just no one complained that there was no build up to it.
Is there something similar that happens in the first 3 episodes, or is this just kind of the warm-up?
This is the warm-up. You're going to see something happen to a character in the 3rd episode.
Someone dies.
I'm not saying anything.
I just know this is a sad anime, so I know people are going to die.
It is a sad anime, but I'm telling you right now, I want to say it's like episode 7 or 8 that has the very first big, oh my lord, what is this show doing to me? You were funny and getting 100 hit combos in the first episode. Why am I wanting to die? But, yeah, you start off very slow, and then it's going to get to that, and then once it gets there, it ratchets very fast, and then slows down to a near crawl, and then within the last 5 minutes goes from 0 to 100.
Oh boy.
But it all doesn't feel like the pacing's off. That's what's weird.
It just makes sense for the show itself.
It does. But there's not much else. I'm going to ask in a second if there's any questions. The one thing I have to say, though, this is one of my favorite anime intros of all time.
Oh, yeah, this intro is...
yeah, it's a classic. It's a classic.
Like, the original's really good, and if you want a really good cover it, Amelie does a cover of it.
Ooh.
Oh, it is heavenly. Oh my lord, it's so good. But we've got some returning people. I don't remember the guy who voices Otonashi. I do not know who he is, but Brittany Karbowski, talked about many times, voices Black Star and voices that girl that tricks Tatsumi in the beginning of Akame ga Kill into coming into her house when the
Oh yeah.
That's Yuri. Angel is Emily Neves, who voiced Chelsea in Akame ga Kill. And, Masumi is, Lucy Christian. She is, Nami and, Medusa in Soul Eater. TK, I don't know. What's funny about TK is he is known as the Japanese, like the English kid around all of these Japanese people. Even in the Japanese dub, he speaks English.
Huh.
And it's nonsensical English, so he's just meant to be that weird American dude that, like, nobody understands. There's very few times when I've seen the Japanese act the same exact way as the English from talking, where they actually had them speak English. I don't know how many of those there are, but that's the only one I can think of. That's weird to me, how even the Japanese are like, no, this guy's just some weirdo American. He speaks English. Like, oh, okay. But, yeah. Yeah. I won't bring back attention to a certain character because then it'll bring the spoiler for when that character shows up later in the story. Do you guys have any questions?
For now, I'm just kind of getting acclimated to this world, and
yeah,
I do appreciate that this is something that's just very common in anime, but I do appreciate that we know just as much as our main character does, which is not a whole lot.
No, you don't know much. And it's very good at keeping you in the dark. Like some shows, the show doesn't treat you like you don't exist. I know that I've babbled to Mike about this more times than I can fucking count, but there are very few things that I hate in my life than when two characters are sitting in a room talking, but the only reason they are not saying plot-shattering details is because the audience is watching.
Mm-hmm.
When if the audience didn't exist, they would be having a much different conversation and wouldn't be playing the fucking pronoun game. That is unbelievably bad writing, in my opinion, and shows need to stop doing it. Don't make your characters be dumb just because you don't want the audience to know something because you're bad at writing. Don't do that. If they know they're being spied on, then don't have them say the things.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, so that is the first episode. I'll have you guys know. I bought this on Blu-ray specifically because I knew that the English dub got lost. And this, you know, looks pretty good. Looks pretty official.
Yeah.
I plop this into my PS5, and the very first thing it does is advertise a piracy website.
Beautiful.
So I'm like,
Beautiful.
oh, I'm glad I paid $160 for this at a fucking convention.
That's
like,
just...
The real thing does cost that much. Like, the actual official one costs more. But, yeah, and then when when the subtitles come on, they are in basic Common Sans in, like, pale yellow. So it's and you just choose English 1, English 2, or Japanese, and you choose subtitles English, which is just the intro, and then the X and the outro, and then the music. Anything that's spoken in Japanese is translated. And then subtitles for English 1, didn't listen to English 2, so I don't know. And then Japanese, I assume, is just Japanese. So one of them is just, if something is spoken in Japanese, we subtitle it. I was like, I'm glad I have it so I can watch it, but oh boy. Alright, if we do not have anything else, Mike, where can everybody find you?
You guys can find me on various social media sites at Captain K42. You can check out my quick thoughts on letterboxd.com/CoachK42. And you can follow Renegade Pop Culture on Facebook and Blue Sky at Renegade Pop Culture. You can also find us on Twitch at twitch.tv/Renegade Pop Culture. On YouTube at Renegade Pop Culture or Organoid Zero. Yeah. Find us on Podchaser. Consider supporting our Patreon at patreon.com/Renegade Pop Culture. Listen to all of our podcasts on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen. And last but not least, everything can be found at renegadepopculture.com. Need escape? So do we.
Rima?
And you can find me on Twitter at BlackRoses028.
You can find me at Organoid Zero, mainly on Twitch and YouTube. You can also find me over on my Instagram, over on on Instagram, where if you like all my cosplay and convention going and such like that. But all right, until next time, we will see you all later.
Bye.
Peace.